NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what
now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Operating from the gun, Dillon. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got room at the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as well.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring positions. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity mix there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 36 yards on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
McPherson on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Walker. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
McPherson now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On the counter, it's Walker. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ken Walker with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and happy and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
McPherson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
On 1st down, Dillon. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Dillon, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 36 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun.
Dillon. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
To number 13. Gain of 9 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff looking right. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now they try the right side here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes yards when it's all said and done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 2nd and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB. One away might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's good for a Saints.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Looking to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in for the score, the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.